Hi, Alabama Tax Lien Purchasers. This is Greg Stanley. I was at lunch the other day with some members of the Alabama Tax Lien Association, and one of the members said, we need to get a book on due diligence for buying tax lien properties in Alabama. And we started talking about that. And while, yeah, the book's a good idea, I wanted to go ahead and share the three most important things that came out of that conversation. The first one is, if you're going to buy tax lien property, make sure that you have a third party hold the money. And if you're the seller, make sure that you have a third party hold the deed. Don't send your money to a person who you don't know. You send that to a third party, and they will hold the money until the deed has been complete, and then they will swap the deed for the money, and everybody gets their stuff. I mean, if you, why would you give a wholesaler or a tax lien seller your money when they could simply just ghost you? I mean, I wouldn't do it. The second thing that we talked about was always check the provenance of the title from your seller. In other words, you want to make sure that your seller actually owns what it is that they say they're selling to you. And if you don't do that, please contact me directly, because I've got this really great bridge in Brooklyn that I can set you up on. Really, very, very nice. Okay, and the last thing is, never let your seller touch the deed after closing. We think what would happen if they simply lost your deed. Well, okay, now they've fulfilled their part of the contract, you fulfilled your part of the contract, but you don't have it recorded anywhere, so you don't own anything. So I heard there was a buyer who actually let his seller record the deed for him, and it's going to cost him a whole lot more to unravel that mess than it would have cost him if he had simply paid a professional $135 to properly record that deed and have it assessed in his name. So this is your Alabama Tax Lien Alabama Tax Lien Association President, Greg Stanley, and I hope to see you at the next meeting.